Welcome to the Amazement episode? Yeah, the amazing episode of OCG Thursday. Make sure you guys slam that like button so you don't miss out on more excellent content. Alright, so today on OCG Thursday, we're going to be looking at how the OCG is adapting Amazement as a sub-engine. And I'm actually kind of surprised that we've developed to this point with the whole Amazement engine as a whole. So, the first amazing deck we're going to be looking at is Zoodiac. Now, Zoodiac's a little bit different in the OCG. They actually have access to Utopic Future Dragon, which I wish we had access to this, but you know, alas, that's fine, that's fine. So, we're playing triple copies of Amazement Administrator Verlancio. So once per turn, you can banish any number of attraction trap cards from your graveyard, and then target that many cards your opponent controls, and destroy them. You can only use each of following effects of Verlancio once per turn. So, if a trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent normally special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can target one of your opponent's monsters and equip it with a trap card, or an attraction trap card from your deck. So, this will give us access to equip our amazing trap cards onto our opponent's monsters. So, the only attraction trap card that we care about is the Horror House for this. So, on activation, target one Amazement monster you control, one face of monster your opponent controls, equip this card to it. And then you can activate this effect based on the equipped monster's controller. So, if it's our monster, we target one effect monster the opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. If it's our opponent, change the equipped monster to face down defense position. So this means that in a slower format, we can actually get a Book of Moon effect to control the opponent. Well, that's absolutely bonkers in and itself. You know, the rest of the amazing archetype is not that amazing. No pun intended there, by the way. So, kind of slow down the format here and take advantage and have Book of Moons that you can respond with on the opponent's turn and equip directly from the deck. It speeds up the general process of things that you can actually do. So, of course, for this build, we have triple copies of the Amazement Administrator. I'm calling him Verlancio. Triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. 2 copies of Maxi. 1 single Space Rock Boy. 1 copy of Bunny Blast, triple copies of Ram Ram, 1 Rapier, triple copies of Throwblade, 2 copies of Whiptail, triple copies of Tengi, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Monster Reborn, and triple Dizizes with 1 copy of Barrage. Now, we are a trap deck, which is kind of cool in the grand scheme of things. Like, when you can turtle down the format and slow it down, you're going to have a good time. So we have triple copies of Amaze Attraction Horror House, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, 2 copies of Macro Cosmo, 1 Mistake, triple copies of Solemn Judgment, and 2 copies of Solemn Strike. Extra deck we have 1 Megaclops, 2 copies of Tiger Mortar, 2 Hammerbong, 1 Trident, 2 copies of Chakanine, 2 Borbo, 1 copy of the Utopic Future Dragon. So this card is busted. So you can see some of this card by using a number F0 Utopic Future, which is this, and it's just 2 monsters of the same rank except for number monsters. Alright? So you slap this bad boy on top of that, and of course the materials will transfer. Sync cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, detach material from this, negate the activation, and then your opponent, or then if your opponent controls that monster, take control of it. So you just get to steal it for free. Like, this card is literal free real estate. 1 Utopic Future, of course, 1 Vespinato, and 2 Sky Thunder. Side deck here we have 2 Lancia, 1 Pankratops, 1 Droll Nogbird, 1 Maxi, triple Retaliating Sea, triple copies of Lightning Storm, 2 Mind Control, and 2 copies of Anti-Smell Fragrance. Wrapping up the Amazement, well, the amazing Zoodiac deck. Next up, we're going to go 1 step further. This is Amazing Orcust. Now, Scrap Raptor Gober, my friend, has been on a massive kick playing this, and he's had so much fun with this. So you can target 1 monster you control, destroy it. Also, you can normal summon 1 scrap monster during your main phase this turn. In addition, to your normal summoner set. If this card is destroyed by the effect of a scrap card and sent to the graveyard, you can add a scrap factory or one scrap non-tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So, what makes Scrap Raptor here so busted is you summon Scrap Raptor, Scraptor go blows himself up, and you get a Scrap Recycler here, and that Scrap Recycler will start your entire full Orcust combo. The cool thing with this was they basically gave us an additional starter to play this deck, which is actually a really nice thing. Also, we're playing Amazement in this deck too. So once again, we have Verlancho here, and we have the triple copies of the Horror House here. That way you can control your opponent. So it's almost like the OCG's in a really slow format or something like that. So we, of course, have triple copies of our Amazement Administrator, one Armageddon Knight, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, one single Ghost Bell, one copy of Grisu, two Max C, one Symbol Skeleton, one Harpor, one Orcust Nightmare, triple Scrap Raptor, triple copies of Scrap Recycler, and one copy of the Wild Wando. And then we have one Foolish Barrel, one Monster Reborn, one Babel, one Return, two copies of Pot of Prosperity, triple copies of the Horror House, one copy of Imperial Order, triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, one Crescendo, two copies of Judgment, two Strike, and one Vanity's Emptiness, wrapping this up. I'm surprised that the OCG still has this card running around. You would have figured as much as we power crept the crap out of this card, the OCG would have cut it by now, but it's still there. Alright, so we also have one Trisbania, one Topological Bomber, one Almirage, one Lungrisu, one Link Karibo, one Unicorn, one Phoenix, one IP, one Galtea, one Brute Enforcer, one Boral Sword, one Barricade Borg, one copy of Access Code, and two Dingrisus. Okay. Side deck is two Lancia, two Godarla, one Maxi, two Nibiru, triple copies of Forbidden Droplet, one Feather Duster, one Lightning Storm, and triple copies of Twin Twister, wrapping up the Scrap Raptor Go Brrrr, aka, yay, my deck gets 1% more consistent. Still gonna lose to that Ash Blossom though, and you're gonna walk away going, I hate this game. Alright. Last deck we have for OCG Thursday today is some love for Dragunity. Now, we are playing what would be the Dragunity structure deck here, and my boy Boral and Dragon finally getting another guest appearance. So, let's dig on into this. So we have two copies of Absolouter Dragon, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, two copies of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, triple copies of the Black Metal Dragon, one Zephyros the Elite, one Lavioneer, one Destrudo, one Mistletoe, and then we have one Legatus here. So if you control a Dragunity monster, Dragon Ravine, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a Dragunity monster card in your spell and trap card zone, you can target one spell trap card on the field and destroy it. Alright? Free extenders, literally the only thing you're going to care about for this guy. We have triple copies of Remus, cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Dragunity monster. So you can discard this card to add a Dragon Ravine from your deck to your hand. If you control Dragon Ravine, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish what leaves the field. And you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for Durgan. Alright, so, whew, this card's really good. We have one copy of Magna Rocket, triple Max C, one Baby Rock. Oh, you know where this is going. One Octavision, triple copies of Gamma, one Red MD, one Rocket Recharger, one Rocket Synchron, two Tracer, triple Safort, one Wyvern, two Wyvern, one Cyframe Driver, one Boot Sector, two Called By, triple Chaos Space, one Dragon Ravine. We have one Dragunity Glow. So you can add one level 5 or higher Dragunity monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Banish this card from your graveyard, target one monster in one trap card zone equipped to a Dragunity monster in special and defense position. And of course, you can only use each effect once per turn. But this does search for Mistletoe here, which lets you do some pretty cool shenanigans. Then we have triple Quick Launch. Extra deck here we have two Striker Dragon, one Unicorn, one Heavenly Spheres, one Pisty, one Romulus with one Deligerous, one Hauk, one Boral Sword, one Boral Endo, one Atum, one Mr. Abyss, one Gators, one Chaotic Servant Habiels, one Borrowed Savage. Side deck here we have triple Lancia, triple Droll Knockbird, one Nibiru, triple Droplet, one Feather Duster, triple Lightning Storm, and one copy of Red Reboot, wrapping up this chunk of OCG Thursday. Make sure you guys slap that like button so you don't miss out on any more excellent content on this channel. And well, I will see you guys' beautiful faces back here later on in the day for some more cool, awesome content. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCo40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.